Friends, we're thrilled to have you back for another episode of Crypto News. Today we have a lot of exciting updates, from sensational events surrounding Pavel Durov to unexpected decisions made by major players in the crypto market and the latest technological developments. Get comfortable, let's roll. Let's begin with the news that shocked millions on Saturday, the arrest of Telegram's creator, Pavel Durov. He was detained right at the airport in Paris after a visit to Baku, and now he faces multiple charges due to his refusal to cooperate with authorities and share user data with them. French authorities are convinced that all illegal activities on Telegram occur with the silent consent of its founder. The European Union is already stating its intention to gain access to all messages in the messenger, and Durov could face up to 20 years in prison. This incident might become a turning point for the future of Telegram and the cryptocurrencies associated with it, TON and DOGS. TON immediately reacted to the news of the arrest with a 15% drop. As we record this video, Pavel has already been released on bail with a ban on leaving France. We will continue to monitor the situation and hope for a swift and positive resolution to this strange and unjust case. But fortunately, there was more positive news before that. Last week, on the 24th of August, the price of Bitcoin increased by 5% amid growing interest in cryptocurrencies, reaching $64,000, which led to the market's fear and greed index rising to 56. Greed is taking over. Positive changes are also happening in the over-the-counter markets. In the last 3 months, the Bitcoin miners' balance on OTC has grown by 70%, reaching 368,000 Bitcoins, approximately $22.4 billion. This kind of growth usually precedes a price drop, as was the case in 2018 and 2021, and now, we can only watch to see if history repeats itself. According to CryptoQuant, in the last 30 days, the supply of Bitcoins held by long-term holders has increased by 262,000. They now control nearly 15 million Bitcoins, which accounts for 75% of the total supply. Well, the bulls definitely know something. By the way, there's another indirect indication of a bearish trend. This is evident from the chart of unrealized profit-loss trends for Bitcoin from 2015 to 2024. Given this context, it's too risky to take a bearish position. The upward trend is also indicated by a statement from a representative of VanEck, an American asset management company, who announced that all forced sales of Bitcoins are over, and the company has once again begun actively purchasing the first cryptocurrency. This is another sign of growing confidence in Bitcoin's future. By the way, as of today, 94% of all possible Bitcoins have already been mined, leaving only 1,260,000 BTC, which will be mined over the course of more than 110 years. Interestingly, institutional investors and companies have accumulated about 5% of the total issuance of the first cryptocurrency, which highlights their long-term plans. The limited issuance is a key factor that sustains confidence in cryptocurrency. Bitcoins are finite, making them a valuable asset, which is fully confirmed by the behavior of institutional investors. However, some analysts believe that in the next 5 years, Ethereum could surpass Bitcoin in market capitalization. While Bitcoin has already become digital gold, Ethereum continues to be the leading platform for creating a decentralized internet. It is not just a digital asset, but a scarce and profitable instrument that is yet to be fully realized. Interest in the second largest cryptocurrency is confirmed by the dynamics of spot Ethereum ETFs. For example, the ETH fund from BlackRock became the first spot Ethereum ETF to surpass the $1 billion mark in net inflow. But the crypto market, of course, is not just Bitcoin and Ether. Ripple, for instance, is actively testing its own stablecoin, RLUSD, having released the first 185 units. The stablecoin will operate on the XRP ledger and Ethereum blockchains, and many analysts believe it could become serious competition for USDT and USDC. In addition to the well-known players on the crypto market, we see new players from the traditional market entering it every week. For example, the technology giant Sony announced the launch of its own L2 network on Ethereum called Sonum. This is a public blockchain with an open network, serving as the base infrastructure for Web3. Users will be able to access Sonum through applications and interact with Web3 games and NFT marketplaces, as well as entertainment services, the company's release states. Sony has long shown interest in the crypto market. In one of the first episodes of our news, I mentioned the company's plans to open a cryptocurrency exchange in Japan. Well, it's great to see such giants among the crypto market enthusiasts. Almost every episode we talk about legislative initiatives, and today is no exception. El Salvador continues to increase its Bitcoin holdings, adding to them for more than 5 months straight. The country now has a balance of 5,851 Bitcoins, and the authorities continue to buy 1 Bitcoin each day, regardless of the price. And I completely share their faith in the first cryptocurrency. And that's not the only news from El Salvador. The government plans to provide Bitcoin education to 80,000 civil servants through a certification program that includes 160 hours of training and 6 modules. I'm sure this will have a double effect. Excellence creates even more excellence in El Salvador, the birthplace of new capital markets for BTC. Every week, as I bring you the latest crypto news, I see a clear trend toward bringing cryptocurrency out of the shadows and legalizing it. The largest crypto exchange, Binance, has not been left out and plans to hire 1,000 employees this year, most of whom will focus on compliance with regulatory requirements. Additionally, the CEO of the exchange mentioned that the shortlist of potential locations for its headquarters includes Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and one other city. This is great news, confirming that the flagship crypto exchange is doing well and plans to continue operating in accordance with the laws of various countries. Speaking of laws, it seems that in one of the U.S. states it might soon become legal to pay with cryptocurrency. Last week it was reported that the state of Wyoming is considering launching its own stablecoin in the first quarter of 2025. Simultaneously, the Latin American e-commerce giant Mercado Libre announced the launch of its own stablecoin, pegged to the US dollar. These initiatives show that interest in stablecoins continues to grow, and new players are actively entering the game. Tether, the issuer of USDT, announced plans to launch a new stablecoin pegged to the UAE dirham. In collaboration with Phoenix Group plc and Green Acorn Investments Limited, the company intends to obtain a license from the UAE Central Bank. The new stablecoin will be used for international trade, money transfers, and protection against currency fluctuations. So, I've just shared with you the most important news from the past week, and now it's the perfect time to remind you that the Battle Bulls airdrop will begin in September. This means that right now, you should focus all your efforts on increasing your earn per hour income, from which the airdrop will be distributed. Don't waste a minute. Use cards from the mine section to continuously grow your earn per hour balance. Friends, with that, we conclude our episode. Thank you for being with us. See you again in exactly 1 week.